John, and thank you, T.I. I'm still sort of reeling from that. But I wanted to start by celebrating with all of you, because I know that you hear an awful lot of the negative stories coming out of Lansing, but earlier this week, Jennifer Granholm signed the Michigan business tax, which is a big, big deal. It amounts to a tax cut for 40,000 Michigan small businesses, the people that make our communities grow and thrive. It means that we are taking another step on the path to a brighter future, a future prosperity in Michigan. And she did it by replacing every single penny of the single business tax that the Republicans irresponsibly reduced, eliminated the day after the primary, playing games with Michigan's budget and Michigan's future. This is a huge step forward. And Lieutenant Governor Sherry, thank you for all that you did to make it happen. And I'm excited that we've turned the corner and that we're moving forward in Michigan, and we've got a lot to be excited about. I'd be remiss, however, if I didn't note that we in Leelanau County can't rest on our laurels, because our state senator, Michelle McManus, was one of only 3 senators in the Michigan State Senate to vote against the Michigan business tax. It had broad bipartisan support, but it's the same games that she played in eliminating the single business tax. She's still playing games, and the McManus brand of politics is broken and needs to be replaced. I also think that we have an opportunity to embrace a reform agenda. Too often I think the only place that decisions are allowed to happen is in Lansing, and we saw a perfect and sad example of it earlier this year. Our governor got out of Lansing, took her message across the state, town hall meetings, including one here in Traverse City, and Mike Bishop, the leader of the Republicans in the Senate, his reaction was, if it doesn't happen in Lansing, it doesn't matter, and that she needed to be back there. It's as if when Kennedy said, ask not what your country can do for you, ask what your country can do, what you can do for your country. It's as if the Republicans said, nah, just leave it to us. You go on vacation, we'll take care of the problems. The problem is that the problems are still there, and they're on vacation. So we need to reform the way that we approach politics. We need to empower all of us so that decisions don't just get made in Lansing, that all of us, anybody with access to a pair of shoes to take to the street or a keyboard to take to the internet has the opportunity to participate in our democracy, moving the way that we govern from a model that was suited to the industrial age to one that's suited to the information age, one that empowers all of us, that takes advantage of all that democracy is and makes sure that ours is a government of the people and not just of a couple people that we've elected to make decisions. All of us have the opportunity, all of us have the responsibility to participate in our brand of government. That's the kind of reform agenda that we need to embrace, because we know what happens if we cede a reform agenda only to the Republicans. It's cuts to teachers, it's cuts to public employees, it's cuts to the things that make Michigan great. Only by embracing a reform agenda, making it ours, and putting our unique stamp on it, putting people first as we reform government, can we make sure that ours is a government that works, that meets the challenges of the future, and that is fair, and that's the government that we all deserve.